this is the worst thing to say as an artist. Commercial design is there to be useful. It's there to put someone in the right direction, tell someone about a business, provide information. Whereas I do think there's this blurred line of fine art that, like, this is the worst thing to say as an artist. Doesn't have a purpose, but it does. It doesn't have, not like graphic, like it has a purpose for an emotional purpose.
If your work, I think your answer is interesting, so perhaps I'll turn it around the other way. When you're working in design and your client is content with your project because you've articulated their vision, that's a marvelous thing, and you've made it. With your own work, if you're engendering a feeling of passion, a feeling or an emotional response from the viewer, what's your take on that? When people say to you, and they and we've seen this at your exhibitions.
I've had people cry.
Yes.
People get, well, have I had anyone get angry? I've got angry at my own paintings.
You're allowed to.
I do find, because of the way my brain works, I do find emotion, it's not so black and white. But it is very touching. It is, I can stand in front of, I don't know, a huge painting in London by one of the masters, Van Gogh, and find that very moving. And that's amazing if that happens with my art. But with my painting, because it is, it's coined as multi-impressionism, multiple layers of a story of something within a canvas, there's my emotion as I'm seeing it, and if I'm painting in blue because I was cold that day. But then there's a secondary thing of how does the audience perceive it as well. Someone might look at it and go, yeah, it's all right. And someone else might cry.
Yes.
And you just can never tell. And I just find that fascinating.